There's a few cards that exist from the vintage realm that we just couldn't be hotter on from an ROI perspective. They always depict these brands that I think are just undervalued, and looking at what's happening in modern basketball, sort of predicting that there will be a sort of a trickle sideways into the vintage markets. We see certain names: Bill Russell, Abdul-Jabbar, Chamberlain, and maybe a few others, Dr. J, Bird Magic. These cards seem so woefully undervalued. Offered here is an absolutely world-class Chamberlain rookie. It's assessed as an 8 by PSA. It's as close to a 9 as I think you're ever going to see, and in all reality, it probably outshines a fair number of the PSA 9s that do exist. Short of about a 5 or at most 10-point centering shift top to bottom, I think we have a deadly mint card that even has attributes of a gem mint example. The cardstock is exceptional. The print, the color are all very, very nice. Right to left centering is flawless. The edges are packed fresh. This is about as glistening as you're ever going to see for a Chamberlain in an 8. And again, just has immeasurable upside in our opinion based on how the market matures. It's a recipient of our exceptional designation, saying it's in the top 15%. That might be conservative, but that's the assessment that we've provided. It's hard to imagine a much better 8 out there. Again, the aesthetics are pretty beautiful all throughout. We'll zoom in here on the technical details, but the corners and the edges are, I mean, if they're not packed fresh, I don't really know what packed fresh looks like. This is as close to uncirculated as I think you're ever going to see from a 61 Fleer. There's no blemishes or bends of any kind. It's just a card that looks like it kind of fell out of the pack and then was perfectly preserved for the entirety of its life. Just unbelievably rare. There are not anywhere near enough of these. There's only a few dozen that really exist in such high grade. Considering the dozens or even like low digit hundreds of high quality Chamberlain rookies versus the millions of fans and investors in trading cards, it's just hard to see how this card is so affordable. So really an impressive example, a beautiful investment piece regardless of the quality, but in this case the quality is also off the charts. We absolutely love it and delighted to have it in the auction.